Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah. So today I'm showing you how I achieve my curled look. This is by far one of my most requested videos. So I'm taking you into my bathroom and showing you everything from start to finish. So if you'd like to see how you can also get this hair look, keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna start with what I use in the shower. I am incredibly extra when it comes to shower shampoos. So it's not necessary for you, but there are a few things that I totally look for and really depends on the day. So my most favorite shampoo and conditioner is by Oribe. It's the Gold Lust Repair and Restore shampoo. This stuff is incredibly pricey. Yeah, but it is so good and the smell is insane. Oh, so good. Now, I got turned on to this because this is what my hairdresser uses. It's so good at keeping my hair moisturized and keeping the color. So I really like that. That is one that I use. I try not to use it because it is pricey on an everyday basis, but if I want my hair to look really good and it needs a good shampoo, this is what I go to. So this is always in my shower. I also use on other days the Pravana, the Perfect Brunette. I get my hair colored. I have a balayage and my hair tends to turn, it needs a toner. It can have red and grassiness, so it is like it's for brunettes, like a blue-green tinged shampoo and conditioner. So this is good. If you have dark hair, you can also use a purple shampoo. I've used a purple shampoo by Oribe also, but this is more affordable and really geared towards, I'm trying to show this, geared towards brunettes. So that is also something that I use. And then, yeah, it doesn't end there. I use the blue shampoo a few times a week. And then I also use, because I don't wash my hair every day, I use Pureology Purify shampoo. I really like this. This will take all of the gunk out of your hair. But any type of clarifying shampoo that you like is fine. I use that like maybe once a week. Probably, I usually use it around like Thursday. That's usually my clarifying day. And then days where like I'm not gonna actually, maybe my scalp has been a little bit, I just deal with dry scalp, and I also pick myself when I'm feeling anxious. So one thing that's been really helpful is the Briogeo Scalp Revival. So a lot of times if I use this, I'll also use the Briogeo Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. So sometimes I'll use, I think it was a little bright. Sometimes I use these two together. Sometimes I'll use these two together, just depending on what I feel like using. I use the Pravana when I feel like using that, and I also will use this. So again, super extra. It looks like in my shower, it probably looks like 5 girls live in this one place, but it's just me. Today, because my scalp has been bothering me, I'm gonna use a combination of the Scalp Revival and then the Pravana conditioner. So don't be afraid to mix and match things. That's just what I'm going to use today. And yeah, so probably the first thing that I do before getting in the shower is brush out my hair so that all the knots are out, because my hair has been up for the last 2 days. And I just like to kind of comb it all through. My hair is like so frizzy. I don't have like pin straight hair. I have like wavy, thick hair that is really working on restoring the damage of all the heat styling that I use. So yeah, attractive, right? So nice. And then just so you know, when I get out of the shower, what I do is I will take a brush, and when the conditioner is in my hair, I just brush it out. I'm not going to take you in the shower with me, but I just brush it out. At the end, I keep a wet brush in my shower, just like this. And so when I have the conditioner, I just kind of run it through my hair just when it's wet. Wet brushes, again, are awesome. It's the only thing I use on my hair. And then what I do, I'm going to show you just so that you can see, is like when I use a Turby twist, you can get these on Amazon. I really like these. It's what I use for my hair. What I do, because this makes it less tangly, is go ahead and put, I know, super attractive, the Turby twist in the front. And then what I do is I gather all my hair back here in it, and then twist, and then stick it through the loop like this. So when I get out of the shower, you'll kind of see me like this. And what I find with this, how it does, instead of putting my hair over and doing it that way, and so this is in the back, then you twist and then you loop in the back, so this is backwards, I think. This prevents it, so when I'm taking it down, it's not as knotty. So that is what it is. I'm actually gonna jump in the shower, wash my hair, and then I'll show you what I do when I get out. Okay, I'm looking super fabulous. While my hair was in this, I just did all of my face stuff, and here we are. So since I brushed it out, it's really not tangly, and I think that really weird this like Turby twist the way that I do. Is also really helpful. So you can wear this just as long as you want. My hair's pretty wet still, but while it's wet, what I like to use is, I use the Kevin Murphy Anti-Gravity, and it's the oil-free volumizer. This stuff is like pure magic. One, I think that putting something like a texturizer or a volumizer in your roots will give you more volume. And it's where curls tend to fall out the most, so it will help to keep the curl at the top of your head and to give it volume. So I just kind of put it at the crown, just like I did. This also, I feel like texture, volume, I think holds the curl, but also allows you to extend your curls even longer. I don't usually wash my hair again until Wednesday, maybe Thursday. And I really do think that if I don't use a volumizer or something like this, my hair gets oily faster. One thing I do want to mention as far as like shampoos and conditioners, you really do have to play what works for your hair. I find that some shampoos and conditioners really weigh my hair down and make them feel almost greasy. And when it's like that, when my hair feels heavy, even though it feels smooth and like, you know, a nice feeling, it'll weigh my hair down, the curl won't stick, I'll have to wash my hair every single day. So it's, for me, it's finding that balance of moisturizing without weighing it down. Okay, next I use the Oribe Heat Styling Shield. This is really important because my hair, just because I do blow dry and curl it frequently, it takes a toll. So I put this on my hands. You guys, it smells so good. Oribe stuff smells so good. So I really do put it, concentrate it on the ends of my hair. And this is great too because it doesn't weigh down your hair. I used about 2 pumps, and then I kind of put it, I to get the most heat damage like right here. So I always kind of put it right there. My hair tends to break pretty easily. And that is it. I brush it all through. But again, see how like nicely, the wet brush is amazing, you guys. It's meant to use on wet hair. I love it. Okay. Next is blow drying. You can blow dry right away. It's all the same technique. I'm gonna let my hair dry a little bit while I finish my coffee. I am obsessed with the Invisibubbles. I have like these regular ones, these like skinnier ones. I have the clear ones. Like, the obsession is real, and they're really good when your hair is wet. You don't get damage, or they don't like stick in your hair, and then they also do a pretty good job about not leaving a crease in your hair. So a lot of times I just kind of throw my hair back like this, and I'll do a few errands and come back in a little while and blow dry my hair. Okay, so I have let it sit, and now comes the blow drying part. again, this is a little extra, but if I could recommend one thing, I would totally recommend this, and it is the Dyson hair dryer. So I've heard people rave about it. My hairdresser used it. I loved it. I splurged on it. I think it's amazing. I think one of the things that I really do like is that I feel like I can dry my hair quickly. I have a thick hair that is frizzy, it's wavy, it dries it fast, and the heat settings are really good. I don't have to use a very high heat setting, and it really does the job really, really well. So I use kind of this nozzle setting. I don't use a brush. I am not like meticulous on how I blow dry my hair. I just get it dry. What I'll do today, and like I do most days, is that I dry it for the most part, and then I let it air dry. If I don't have time, then obviously I'll dry the whole thing. It doesn't really make a difference, but the least amount of heat, the better for me. So I have it. It has 3 heat settings. I'm putting it on the first, and you have different, hopefully you can hear, put on the second string. Done. I have to say, you guys, from the minute that I started the clip, like I literally turned on the camera, started talking to you about the hair dryer and everything that it's capable of and all of that, it has been right now 6 minutes. So in 6 minutes I've dried my hair and talked about it. Like, that's how quick it works. And you can see it is like literally, I could curl my hair right now. It's like maybe a touch damp like back here, but overall it is completely dry. Look how I have wavy hair. It's really smooth. Using the attachment will help to keep it smoother. I concentrate a lot on the roots to kind of activate the volumizer, but you guys, like, so good, so good. With a normal dryer, I could easily 15 minutes, 20. So it's like a game changer. I have a lot of hair. You can kind of, you'll be able to tell when I like curl it. So next up, curling. Okay, so we're getting to the curling part now. So as you can see, after blow dry my hair is pretty freaking straight. My hair is pretty straight. I do have cowlicks like this, kind of see, that I'll worry about when I'm done, because those things bother me. So the first thing I'm going to show you is my secret weapon. Gosh. Okay, so this is the T3, I don't even know what it's called, but it's the one with the interchangeable barrels. So you click it and the barrels come off. So this is a 1 1/4 with a clamp. So that's what I start off with. It's incredibly well loved. It's so loved. I mean, I use the poop out of this. So it has 4 heat settings. I have pretty thick hair, so I put it on the 4th, like 4 out of 5. But you can do as you please for your hair. Now, you can use any curling iron. I really, really like the T3. I think that it really curls my hair well and the curls hold. And I love that it's interchangeable because I also use a 1-inch just barrel clipless. And I'll show you what I do with this at the end. And that's how I really achieve the look that a lot of you guys have asked about. So what I typically do is just go ahead and take like the top portion of my hair and throw it in a little bun, and I will do that last. The rest I kind of do super attractive, right? I also use these little clips at times if at any point like I'm having a hard time managing. So I hopefully pulled you in a little bit closer, so you can kind of see exactly how I do it. So I just take, you know, about 1 to 2 inch section at a time. Anything that's really that frames around my face, I will always take it and roll away. But I do alternate if I'm going away from the face or towards the face, and I just kind of think it gives it that more beachy look, and it helps the curls stay a little bit fluffier. So that's kind of my trick of the trade. And so I'll show you a few pieces on how I actually curl it. So, and again, I am not super precise in this. So there's this here that's close to my face. I'm gonna go away. I start as close to the root as possible, and then I leave about 1 inch out. Hold it. Then what I do is just kind of roll it out like this and pull it down, because then what happens is it straightens that bottom piece. So let me show you again. This is, I'm gonna go the other way. And as you can see, there's really no rhyme or reason to how, like, there's the piece out. And again, some pieces are longer and some pieces are shorter that I leave out, and I'm okay with that. So you pull it all the way down, and as you can see, it then straightens that bottom piece of hair, which I think really adds to that beachy. I'm gonna do this one again towards the face. Again, I really don't go like away, towards, away. I just do whatever feels right, and I just keep grabbing. Again, we leave that piece out, and I lightly let it go. And again, I'm not looking for precise curls, so I just do as feels comfortable for me. Okay. Now, if it starts to get, because I'm using the viewfinder, it can be a little bit tricky for me. So these are where these kind of clamps come in handy. I just kind of use like that, and then continue curling. So I'm gonna finish up this side. I'm gonna look in the mirror. So okay, now I've already finished one side. I'm on the other side. Sometimes when I start on the other side, I start from the hair in the back just to make sure I got everything. Again, doesn't really matter. So I just am going to curl the second half of my hair just in the same way that you saw me do it. So again, start at the base, I'm at the top, and roll down, leaving a little bit out. And you're done. Pull it up. Okay, so I'm going to continue on this side. Okay, so the bottom of my hair is done. Since I turned on the camera and started with the curling segment, it's been 10 minutes. So again, I'm going to take one of those Invisibobbles, and what I do is, first of all, I'm going to change wands. Now, you don't have to wait till it cools down. I just unlock it and carefully, oh so very carefully, wiggle this one off to touch the barrel, because it is very hot, and then stick the new barrel on. So I'm gonna get the 1 inch barrelless curling iron ready. So I'm just gonna quickly put that down so I don't have to recurl any of that, and then let down the crown. Now all I do is just find my part, and then, ooh, so attractive. So basically all this hair that's kind of just like my crown, I will do the top layer, everything away from my face. I don't alternate the curl, it's all away. I just find that like it's more flattering when you do it this way. I just like the way it looks. You can alternate still if you want. I just like the look of all the curls on the top going away. Now the reason why I like to use a small barrel for this look, and you can use one with a clip, you're just going to use it like a wand, because I feel like it gives me more volume here. The smaller the barrel, I feel like the more volume, because I can kind of control the curl up top a little bit more, and then it also kind of gives it just a beachier wave, which I really like. And then kind of my trick is, while I talk about this, is that when I touch up my hair the next day, I only use this. I kind of just take pieces that have not curled or need to be recurled and just kind of wrap them around that 1-inch barrel, and I just feel like it just gets better as time goes on, and I don't ever use the 1 1/4 inch again until like I wash my hair and restart this process. Every touch up is done with this. So this is ready. So all I do is kind of just take smaller pieces of hair, start at the and I kind of do this sometimes at the scalp, leave some out again, and then curl. And you can kind of see it creates a curl with more volume. It's a little bit tighter, and overall I just think it gives it a nice touch. And again, you can kind of see that I do this. I just kind of think that helps to give it more volume. That's it. And this part goes relatively fast. This is kind of a bigger piece of hair, and that's okay. I really do vary like the size, how much I leave out, and I just kind of gives it more of that kind of lived in look. I just super love this curling iron, and I love that traveling with it is so easy because, okay, so this is my very front. I don't start at the top, start halfway down the shaft and turn right there. So that's just those first like strands right by your face, I just start them halfway down. Just think it's more flattering. I love this because I can take both curling irons. I feel like there's like this one along here. I don't know, this one got a little funky, so I'm gonna rewrap that. There we go. Because I can take both wands and only one base. So I just feel like for packing, it's really efficient. This is like my favorite part of this, and how I think I create the look that people have been wanting to see. This is like where the magic happens, as I feel like. Okay, so that is done, you guys. That is my curl. I'll show you kind of how I finish it off. I'm plugging in another device, I know. I'm putting in a fire, and this is totally optional. Okay, so go ahead and fluff that. I just kind of take my fingers and fluff that out. So this is what it looks like, and it will settle down just a touch as you kind of let it sit a little bit and then cool. I kind of try not to touch them until they totally cool. I feel like I look like Farrah Fawcett right now, and I'm okay with that. But I will show you what else I use to finish this look off. Okay, so one thing I don't do is I don't use hairspray. I just find if I use hairspray, I have to wash it earlier. So I try not to put too much in it. But I do love the Kevin Murphy do-over. It's the dry powder finishing hairspray. I just said like I don't really use a hairspray. This is not really like holds it. It's more of like a like a texturizer. So I will always use texturizer. I take my flat iron, and because I do kind of have those funky like little cowlicks that are hard to get rid of, I just kind of take my flat iron and just kind of work those. I'll have to do this like after I sleep on it, because those tend to come back with a little bit of a vengeance, especially like after the shower. I'll put my hair in a shower cap, but that gets wet. So the last thing I do is, again, any kind of texturizing spray. I do like the Oribe one also, and I just kind of, just to kind of keep the volume. If you don't like volume, you don't have to use it. You can use hairspray if you want. You guys, that is it. That is my, this is literally my everyday curl. The curling probably takes the longest. While I've talked through this, the whole curling process took 17 minutes, but I have it down pretty pat. It can go pretty fast. I can do it in the morning really quickly before work. And again, when I touch it up, all I'm going to do the next few days is just wherever I need an extra curl, I just take this and wrap it around. So I hope you enjoyed this, you guys. I hope this kind of gave you a little bit of tips and tricks on how to do your hair. Again, this is one of my most requested videos, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. You learned something. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and if you have not done so yet, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.